I am here for you. If there's trouble, come get me.
What can I do for you? So long as you come back for me. Alright then.
What do you want? I'll be right here.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Angir.
Where are all the female?
I speak for the Greybeards.
You tell me that.
Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, a second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new food. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Losa! Fus, Ro!
Well done. Again.
Losa! Fus, Ro! Losa! Fus, Ro!
You learn quickly. Once more.
Losa! Fus, Ro!
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. I see that you have already begun to learn the Whirlwind Sprint shout. Master Bori will teach you Na, Fury, the second word of Whirlwind Sprint.
No.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new word. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori?
Rex.
Wolf!
Podcast.
Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes.
Rex.
Wolf!
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Wind, guide you.
Well, well, well. Dragonborn. Now with the Greybeards' seal of approval and a bunch of shiny mystical powers to boot. Do you have any idea how exciting this is for me? To be able to study the Thum up close and with such regularity. I must write this all up. No other scientist in Tamriel has this kind of opportunity. Lead the way. Let me know if you need anything else. So,
The Greybeards have taught you well, and you are a quick learner.
Where is it?
Now you are
In a
louder
dungeon
and
full of
faster
power,
than
of course.
ever.
Where
Let
else
us
would
go
you
get
keep
that
your
horn, my
instruments?
friend. I'm thinking this place smells... grey. Yes, let us go.
You're so noisy in that armor. I realize it protects you and all, but could you try not to attract every bandit in Skyrim? Go on, I'll follow.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver.
I'm glad you decided
We know
to
you are
listen
the
to
false
Maurice.
Dragonborn.
I would have hated it if
You
you
shall
had to
not
harm
stand
that
in the way of the
beautiful
true
tree.
Dragonborn's return. He comes soon, and we shall offer him your heart. When Lord Mirac appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Never should have.
A fight.
Time to die.
Will not be served.
Radical strength, but have you considered...
We won. Again.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
Well, that was interesting. Seems you have competition, my friend.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could... down at any time.
What are you doing that for?
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place. A few drinks, a few laughs. Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started.
Oh no.
I'll start round one.
Here we go.
Down the hatch. Your turn.
I think you should continue with your...
One down, my friend. One down.
I'm not
And
very
another
good,
one
and it's
for
only
me.
the same few people every night.
I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
And how about
Thanks,
you?
Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
My favorite drink. is
Wow,
Jack.
you've really done it.
Pig's milk.
The staff is yours.
It's absolutely
You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. I see. So, you don't remember fondling the statuary, then? I'm guessing you also don't remember
my
coming in here
head.
and blathering incoherently about
I'm going to
marriage
be
or a
sick.
goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Oh, I'd love to help you figure it out, but I'm so busy cleaning up the mess you made of our temple. Now, if you were to help tidy up and perhaps apologize
So,
afterwards,
Inigo,
I might be
my
able to help you.
curiosity is killing me. Do Khajiit purr when they're happy?
No, I do not think so.
Why don't we find out? Come over here. Let me scratch you behind the ears.
No.
Are you feeling shy all of a sudden? Come on, kitty kitty kitty.
Why are you laughing? I feel terrible. Ugh. My friend, is your head screaming at you? Mine is screaming at me. Ow.
Ooh,
How are you feeling?
so many
That was
picnics.
quite a night. I think. Me too. It feels like a dragon relieved himself in my head. This is why I do not usually drink heavily. I wonder what came over
This
me.
is such a boring temple.
Did I ever?
Where's all the
The last
singing,
thing I recall
dancing,
is you
the
saying,
human
"Go
sacrifice?"
on, you are still blue. Drink more." Then there was a lot of running in the dark and laughing. Beyond that, I only remember fragments. A short steed? Feathers? Nothing more. Yes, it is a fearful mystery. One we should probably get to the bottom of. My head is thumping. Let us go discover the damage.
I suppose that'll do. Dibella teaches us forgiveness after all. Even for a drunk like you. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Yuck. What was I drinking last night? Ugh. You want to ask me something? My head is pounding. This Sam fellow has a lot to answer for. This is where you ladies get together for a gossip, right? If you would rather I wait outside, just let me know. Okay then.
Ah, there's that smell you get when it rains. What's it called? Pet something. It'll come back to me.
I'm sorry about your brother, Nico. I can't even imagine how awful it must be to lose someone like that.
Thank you, my friend.
Would you like to tell me about him?
His name was Fergus. He was brave and kind and a bit of a show-off. He was the greatest man I have ever known. I always miss him dearly, but some days are harder than others.
Ah, Lindrel
So you
Hall's
really
a fine
loved
home
him.
if you can afford it. The steward in the keep can tell you more.
His presence will give you strength when things are dark.
A bit of
It is a
jewelry for
pleasant
your journey
thought.
home?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
Huh?
Margaret!
I bleed for the people of the Reach! Oh! I die for my
By the
people.
Divine! Forsworn are here in the city!
Everyone stay back. The Markor City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
So, Lucian, I have to ask. Is it true that
Gods.
your people only
woman
have
attacked
sexual
right on the
relations
streets.
after marriage?
Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
Sexual relations? After marriages. Encouraged? Usually. I mean, that's not to say that one wouldn't necessarily, sometimes...
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note.
Why are you
Looks
asking
important.
me this?
Mainly to see the look on your face. I don't think I've ever seen an Imperial that red. So, no casual sex? How do you spend your free time if not with casual encounters?
Oh, I don't know. Playing chess? Talking? Eating? Usually we manage to keep our bodily fluids to ourselves without actually dying of boredom. I take it it's different with your people then?
Of course. Why would you want to get married to someone unless you know how they are in bed? Imagine if, come the wedding night, your partner turns out to be absolutely rubbish. And now you're stuck with an incompetent lover. Oh, what a nightmare.
Well, generally speaking, for Imperials, marriage is an expression of love. It's about more than stamina and prowess. Not that I'm necessarily lacking in either department, I hasten to add. But then, you don't need to know that.
I'm sure you're perfectly adequate in bed, Lucian. And if you want to prove it, all you need to do is ask. I'm rather relaxed about such things.
I think, let's just keep moving. Please.
Aye.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. Until next time.
The way our crops have been growing, Rorikstead.
If you've got some business in Rorikstead, you should start by
Maybe
speaking
we should
to
start
Juan.
selling the soil along with the dung. We could make a
I
tidy
remember a little more now. You said, "Hey Inigo, I bet you that goat would make a lovely steed." That explains the sore tail.
We sell that by the wagon load.
When you're rich, you
Time for my morning workout.
Dead.
Of skill and grace. Traveling alone is boring and dangerous. It is nice to have company. Come on, Gleda. I am sorry for my actions the last time we met. I now understand you are not a short horse. My apologies. Come on, Gleda.
Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with.
Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me. Gladder! And not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there. See you.
Isolde. I vaguely remember her quizzing me about being Khajiit. I may not have been entirely honest about our anatomy.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me. Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through? Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left him? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why he left you. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
I'm bitter because we had our lives in Cyrodiil. We came out here to...
Here we go again.
Someone do something.
It's taking off.
Right. Come on then.
Dead.
Witchmist Grove does not ring any bells. I wonder who this person you wooed so quickly is. And if they had a sister. Oh no.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
Spinners, priests of Ifrei, are said to be able to change the past and predict the future. I wonder if my mother could do that.
bloodthirsty today. Maybe you should take a few deep breaths.
I'm sorry, Inigo. I'm just starving. Can we kill something again soon?
Very soon, no doubt. Until then, I think I will try to stay out of your way. You are mine, hag. They are better off this way. Odds, you were drunk. You can do better, my friend. How are you doing, my friend? I am thinking, what were we thinking? And what were we drinking? Despite inexplicably becoming a drunken mess at some point, I still seem to have all my fur. At least there is that. I'm thinking, what is Mr. Dragonfly thinking? Let us go.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game.
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Ulfina? And why shouldn't I?
I wonder
Just because
if
I'm a
the
Greymane
Noryat
doesn't
stock
mean I can't
contains
earn my
any
own
special meats.
I didn't mean...
If you get my
I'm
drift.
sorry I asked. Hello, friend. Excellent. Sorry it didn't work out. I know how excited you were for the wedding. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morvenskar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests. I'll never forget you.
This town is very pretty, but it is not as delightfully damp as Riften. The right fire in the wrong place could do a lot of damage here. Whiterun has some of the best air in Skyrim. There is a subtle dog breath aftertaste, though. Okay, let us get back to it.
Well met, kinsman.
Hello, friend.
So, we are heading to Morvenskar? I hope the Trail of Destruction, I mean, frivolity, ends there.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Found you.
Ah! It's clear. Death comes for you.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
That was exhilarating.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
We survived a drunken night with a Daedric prince. Wow! We know how to have a good time, my friend. Or so the evidence suggests.
I think my bruises
Yes,
are bruises.
I will not mention the Hagraven, and you will forget about the goat. Precisely. Now, fancy a drink? I am joking. My liver would never forgive me. Rest, my friend. I will get us something to eat.
Thank you, Inigo. You are a treasure.